How you doing? Chef Jay here, and today we are going to be doing Instant Pot ribs. Now, before I begin, let's talk ribs. Now, if you look at these ribs, they are cut at the very top. These are called St. Louis style ribs. Other ribs will have a little flap of meat that goes over the top. Those are just regular spare ribs. These are a special cut that you can go to your butcher and say, hey, I want St. Louis style spare ribs. Okay, enough of that. Here we go. What I'm going to do now is show you what we're going to be working with. We have our St. Louis spare ribs, and this was a whole rack that we cut, and it's probably around 3 to 4 pounds of spare ribs. Okay, so they're all different size. It's the whole rack. The next thing we're going to look at are our ingredients that we're going to put on our spare ribs. We have some garlic powder, some salt and pepper. We have some cayenne pepper, some onion powder, and then my last secret little ingredient is cinnamon. Yes, that's right. I said cinnamon. That is a little something that I add in there. When people try it, they're like, oh my goodness, there's that flavor. I'm not sure what it is. It's a secret. Don't tell anybody. Let's get rolling. Now, we have some really good olive oil here from our good friends at Leonardi. They sent us some olive oil. So we're going to actually use this, and we are going to get our ribs just a little bit. You don't want to put a whole lot on there. Okay? This is good cold pressed extra virgin olive oil. All right? And I'm going to put on some gloves here. And the other thing that we have is some homemade barbecue sauce. I'm going to show you how to make some homemade barbecue sauce. I did it in the Instant Pot, so I'll show you how I did that as well. All right? Not in this video. Okay. The other thing we have, and the last thing, depending upon the type of barbecue sauce that you like. Some people like it vinegary, some people like it sweet. I like that little balance of sweet, heat, vinegar, bite, tangy. Worcestershire is another thing that just kind of balances everything out. So we have our ribs in there. We're going to just toss this with our little bit of olive oil, like we talked about. Okay, and you can see there's a little coating on our ribs. And that's really all you need, okay? And then we're going to take all of our ingredients and just slide them right in there, all right? Take everything that we have, slide it right in. For our barbecue sauce, you can see right here, I have 1 cup and a half, okay? So when you make your barbecue sauce, you're going to get 1.5 cups for the recipe. You might get 2 cups. But the recipe that I'm going to do is going to be a 1.5 cup recipe. What I'm going to do is I want some of that flavor from my barbecue sauce on my ribs during the initial cook process. I'm going to take these off. Actually, I'm not. Pour a little bit of my barbecue sauce on there. And you see when you make your barbecue sauce nice, it's nice and thick. Okay, that's going to coat your ribs. I don't want to put a lot in there because what will happen is that would burn and get super, you know, you put barbecue sauce on things. This is just to kind of get that flavor in there. Remember, when we're cooking with the Instant Pot, it actually forces flavor into your food. So this initial coating of barbecue sauce is going to penetrate the meat while it's cooking. All right, and that's all we need to do. I'm going to put a little bit more, just because we made a really good barbecue sauce. And I'm going to add a little bit of this Worcestershire sauce in here. Okay, now you see how good your ribs look? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to move this over. I'm going to take my gloves off, because I don't want to get sauce all over the outside of my IP. Put this up here. Okay. And we are simply going to take our ribs, okay? And I'm going to do it real simple. Take our ribs, put them in the Instant Pot. Get a spatula. Get all my sauce. Don't cheat me. I need all my sauce. Put that right down in there. Okay. I'm going to put my lid on. Make sure it's sealed. When you hear that sound, that's sealed. Okay, your lid is on right. You flip your top up to seal, and then you hit meat stew, and we are going to do high pressure, okay, and more, and we are going to do it for 15 minutes. That's right, 15 minutes. As you see, the pea is there, and then in a few moments after it beeps 3 times, the little fire pot is going to come up there. That's what I affectionately call it. And the little fire pot is going to tell you that the pot is heating. So we will be back. Right, it has been 15 minutes for our ribs that are cooking. I'm going to release the pressure. And like we talked about before, this is not hot air. This is just pressure that's coming out. My hand is not wet. It's nice and dry. We are doing a quick release after our 15. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my remaining barbecue sauce and I'm going to put my Instant Pot on saute, and that's going to tighten up my barbecue sauce and heat it up a little. I'm going to brush it on my ribs and then we'll be good to go. So here we go. I have a nice little brush. You can get a barbecue brush. I like these, the natural bristle brushes. They're just good for me. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Now, for your ribs, as you can see, and I'll move my Instant Pot over. See all that juice at the bottom? Okay, look at my ribs. Pull off the bone, right? Nice and tender. I'm going to take them and I'm going to put them right here. You know, if you want to get fancy, you can put out a nice little, some spinach on the bottom of your platter. So I'm going to take these ribs and I'm going to put them right here. Okay. And as you can see, like I said, they are fall off the bone tender. Ow. And by the way, they're hot, so be careful. All right. Take our ribs out. We have our sauce. Now we got a lot of juice that came off of our ribs. Put them all on here. Pot, you hit cancel. And then you go to saute. Okay. And that's going to heat up very quickly. We get a nice, take my barbecue sauce and I'm going to put it in my Instant Pot. Okay. It's going to take my Instant Pot a few moments to heat up. I'm going to get this a nice little spin. And then what I'm going to do is take my sauce and I'm going to, my Instant Pot is nice and hot still. I'm going to just take my sauce and baste it right on my ribs. Okay? All right. So that's the dish. Let's see. All right, so we have some Instant Pot ribs, 15 minutes, homemade barbecue sauce. That's the dish. We're going to give it a try. Thanks a lot. Don't forget, like, comment, and share this video. Also, if you want to see more videos like this, go to my YouTube channel, Culinary Creations with Chef Jay. The link will be in the comments below. As well as, if you have any questions, just let me know. Have a good day.